Right now, at this very moment, you're using something that shouldn't exist, something humanity lived without for 200,000 years. But imagine if we never discovered it at all. No lights, no phones, no hospitals running life support, no refrigeration keeping your food safe, no internet connecting 7 billion minds. This is the story of a world that never harnessed the invisible force that powers everything you know, a world frozen in eternal darkness. And the terrifying truth? We came dangerously close to never discovering it. What if electricity never existed? December 31st, 1879. New York City. Population, 1 million. As the sun sets, something remarkable happens. The entire city disappears into blackness. But here's what's chilling. Without electricity, this darkness would be permanent, eternal, inescapable. Humans would still be bound by the sun's schedule. Work stops when daylight dies. Knowledge remains trapped in handwritten books that only the wealthy can afford. Communication. A letter takes weeks. A message to another continent? Months, if it arrives at all. Medicine remains medieval. No X-rays to see broken bones. No sterilized surgical tools. No vaccines stored in refrigerated facilities. A simple infection becomes a death sentence. And here's the disturbing reality. The average human lifespan? Just 35 years. 600 BC. Ancient Greece. A philosopher named Thales rubs a piece of amber against fur and watches small objects mysteriously attracted to it. He calls it magic. He was wrong. It was electricity. But here's the terrifying part. He almost stopped there. For over 2,000 years, humanity knew electricity existed but had no idea what to do with it. We were one ignorant generation away from forgetting it entirely. 1752. Benjamin Franklin flies a kite in a thunderstorm. Conventional wisdom says this proved lightning was electrical, but documents reveal something darker. Franklin's son was with him. They both could have died. If that lightning bolt had been slightly stronger, the father of electrical theory dies unknown, and humanity's understanding of electricity could have been delayed by decades, or centuries. One bolt of lightning, one moment, the difference between the modern world and eternal darkness. 1879. Thomas Edison has failed 10,000 times. His team is exhausted. Investors are pulling out. The light bulb, the invention that will change everything, is one funding rejection away from never existing. But Edison doesn't give up. On attempt 10,001, a carbonized bamboo filament glows for 1,200 hours straight. Except here's what history doesn't tell you. Edison wasn't the first to invent the light bulb. 23 others tried before him. They all failed because they gave up too soon. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Nikola Tesla envisioned something more powerful, alternating current, a system that could transmit electricity across vast distances. But Edison sees it as a threat. What follows is the war of currents, a battle between two visions of the future. Edison spreads propaganda, even electrocuting animals in public to prove Tesla's AC power is dangerous. Tesla could have quit. He was mocked, underfunded, and sabotaged. But he didn't. And thank God, because without AC power, electricity would be useless beyond a few city blocks. No power grids, no global connectivity, no modern world. Imagine the world if Edison gave up, if Tesla never fought back, if humanity decided electricity was too dangerous, too unpredictable, too expensive. The year would still be 2025, but you wouldn't recognize it. Cities would still run on gas lamps and coal fires. The air would be thick with toxic smoke. Millions would die annually from lung disease, not from car exhaust, but from the very lights trying to keep them alive. There would be no computers, no internet, no smartphones connecting you to loved ones across the world. The greatest minds of our generation would be isolated, their innovations dying with them in unknown villages. Medicine would be barbaric. No MRI machines detecting cancer early. No ventilators saving premature babies. No dialysis machines keeping kidney patients alive. Every hospital would still operate by candlelight. And here's the most haunting statistic. Without electricity, 6 out of every 10 people alive today would never have been born. But here's the paradox that keeps scientists awake at night. Electricity saved humanity, but it might also destroy us. Every year, We produce 28,000 terawatt-hours of electricity. To generate that power, we burn billions of tons of coal, flooding the atmosphere with carbon dioxide. The very invention that gave us life is now threatening it. 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl, Fukushima, nuclear disasters that prove even our cleanest energy sources can become our gravest threats. And yet, we can't stop. We are addicted. The average person uses 30 kilowatt-hours of electricity per day. Turn it off for 24 hours, and modern civilization collapses. Water treatment plants fail. Food spoils. Communication networks die. Hospitals go dark. Within 1 week, millions would perish. We've built a world so dependent on electricity that we can never go back. But here's what most people don't realize. We still barely understand electricity. We know how to generate it, how to store it, how to weaponize it. But the deepest truth about what electricity actually is, still a mystery. Quantum physicists are discovering that electricity isn't just flowing electrons. It's connected to the fundamental fabric of reality itself, to magnetism, to light, to the forces that hold atoms together. And now, we stand at another crossroads. Fusion energy, the power of stars, could give us unlimited clean electricity within our lifetime. Or we could fail again. Just like ancient Greece almost did. Just like Edison almost did. Just like Tesla almost did. One decision, one breakthrough, the difference between a utopian future and a return to darkness. Tonight, somewhere in the world, a child will take their first breath because an incubator powered by electricity kept them alive. A surgeon will restart a stopped heart using a defibrillator. A student in a rural village will read by electric light and discover a cure for a disease we haven't even named yet. A grandmother will see her grandchild's face for the first time in years over a video call, thousands of miles apart but connected by invisible electrons flowing through copper wires. Electricity didn't just give us light in the darkness. It gave us hope, connection, progress, survival. But it almost never happened. Every light you turn on, every device you charge, every heartbeat kept alive by a machine, it exists because a handful of people refused to give up, refused to accept that humanity was meant to live in darkness. So the next time the power goes out, and you're sitting in that uncomfortable silence, waiting for the lights to come back on, remember, there's an entire world where they never did. What if electricity never existed? Then neither would you.